Alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I just recently picked up a T-Maxx 3.3 and I'm going to convert it to electric. So I'm just going to show you how I did the transmission in this video. Okay, first thing you have to do is pull your slipper off by taking this nut off, pulling the slipper apart. Slipper's got the pads on this side, the disc there in the center, and then this disc here. So it all stacks like that. And it's pinned here. So this is where my slipper eliminator will be going, right in here. So that's what that is. Okay. Okay, there it is with the cover off. So, yeah. Alright, so this gear comes out. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this. Shim up on top, right there. Okay. Shim in between this bearing and this gear. Forget that shim there. Don't forget that shim. Okay, I hope this comes out okay. This is the gray transmission. I've seen a lot of videos on the black case transmission for the T-Maxx. So anyways, I want to convert this, of course, to single speed, second gear, and reverse and forward. I didn't have to order any parts at all. I ended up ordering the forward reverse or forward only gear, but I really didn't need to do that. All I did was remove first gear and drilled and pinned this to this. I brought the dog out, or the paw out, so it would catch here, so it was locked in. But now it works just fine, forward, reverse, whatever. I mean, except for these not meshing, but forward, reverse, perfect. Perfect. Can't wait to put it in the car. I didn't have to spend a penny. All I had to do was lock this into place, and that was it. Kind of weird. Everybody's ordering all these parts and you don't need to. First gear back on. If I rotate it for you, you can see that these gears, all four of them, mesh just fine. I'm just wondering, you got a lot more surface that way. Why take second gear, or why take first gear out of there? Just leave it in. I mean, it is more weight, but it's just plastic. I just think that works better. That's just me, though. Going backwards now. What happens when I go backwards? Something happens when I'm going backwards, though. It wants to jump. Why? Okay, so I guess forward only has to go in. Okay, so if I go the other direction, it wants to jump on that gear. If I pulled first gear out, though, it wouldn't do that. I can go either direction just fine. I just don't see that forward only gear being needed on this setup. I may not even install it. Anyways, I'm wondering about this inner piece here. I should probably just take the gear off and go ahead and put that back on there. I don't know, just so it kind of keeps it aligned. Okay. All right, guys, let me finish up here. The case went on just fine how I have it. I haven't bought a single part. So I thought I'd show you something on this. Try not to make this a super long video, like I say, but whatever. Okay, so this insert here that was on that first gear, I just popped it out and set it on here. So that way it's spaced properly. Got it upside down. Spaced properly, and you know, just keeps it in alignment. But yeah, everything's working totally perfect. Perfect. I don't know why you would need that forward only gear. It doesn't make sense. I mean, why waste your money? Okay, so what I did here, I'm going to try to get you a close-up here, and I'll get something else here. What I did to lock that in place is I drilled two small holes with drill bits, one on each side. Also, I sent the dog out, like I said, or the paw out so it meets. But I took drill bits like this size, drilled down all the way through. I don't know, I'll pull this out and show you. Oh well, now let's leave it in. I drilled all the way through both gears. I mean, all the way through the plastic of both gears. All the way through. I mean, deep in there. And, you know, I didn't need to get both gears. I just needed to get the one gear. And then I just ended up cutting the drive shafts off with the Dremel. I mean, I'm so sorry. The drill bit off with the Dremel tool and then driving it down in flat on both of them and left the drill rod in there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're willing to sacrifice a couple small drill bits, you can use those for your pins. But yeah, working perfect. It cost me 2 small drill bits, and I need to get new drill bits anyways. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. I'm real happy with it. I want to see how it works. I'm going to get the forward only gear tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to be needed. So yeah, like I say, it spins like a charm, man. Well, it was spinning like a charm. I'll get it. If there's any binding, I'll figure it out. I could use some Dykem or something and see if it's scratching against something inside. But yeah, perfect, man. Don't have to spend a penny on it. I'm not going to use this slipper clutch. I'm just going to use a lockout on that. So I'm going to go with steel gears on the outside, on my pinion and my spur, of course. Okay, guys, I think I'm just going to post this video the way it is. I'll get the screws back in this and I'll run it and see how it runs. You know, if something breaks, but it looks like it's going to work. And then when I get the forward only gear, I'll pull the tranny back out and put that in and see if it runs any better. But for now, that's how I'm going to run it. That's it, man. Thanks for watching, guys.